We go material hunting in an Anarchy system, bounce around the bubble looking for specific commodities, then return to Felicity Farseer for that coveted Grade 5 FSD Range upgrade. Hello everybody and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. So as I said in the last episode, we are trying to upgrade our Asp Explorer with some exploration modifications by the engineers, most notably the frame shift range extension that we want. The reason that we want to do this, of course, is because we're on our way to Sagittarius A. We will be taking a detour through Jacques Station and helping out there in the new formation of a new bubble along the way, and then heading right on to Sagittarius A and checking that out before we maybe just go right back to Jacques Station, or maybe come back to the bubble. It depends what's going on at the time, but I'm pretty sure that maybe our new home is going to be out at Jacques Station, so we will see. So anyway, the goal for this episode is to gather some more of the materials that we need to get the grade 3, grade 4, and grade 5 FSD range upgrades from Felicity Farseer. One thing that I should mention right away is that during the stream, one of the amazing commanders that was joining along for the ride with us donated 2 modular terminals. So I did not get these at a mission. He showed up at the station that I was at, and he donated me 2 of the 4 that he had, I believe, and so thanked him profusely. And his name was Commander NextFreak32. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But I want to, just another huge thank you for that, because trying to find these things is very difficult, and we did not find them at all during the stream. So these are greatly appreciated. But we did find a whole bunch of other stuff, mostly wake scanning, and then the next thing that we had to do is we also need to get some chemical manipulators. Now, my understanding is that chemical manipulators can be obtained by taking out transport ships, and they'll drop these particular materials. The recommendation that I've been given, and the one that I'm going to continue on with, we did a little bit of this in the live stream, but I'm going to continue on with it here to try and grab a couple of them. You should go to an Anarchy system, which I am in, as you can see. I'm currently in Kiyoisi, or something of that nature, and this is an Anarchy system, and there is both obviously a navigation beacon here as well as some resource extraction sites. So my first goal here is going to be, I'm going to head out to the navigation beacon around this star, and we're going to look for some transport. So that could be haulers, adders, type 6s, type 7s, maybe even type 9s or so, and we're going to take them out, basically, to get their materials. Now, this is an Anarchy system, so it shouldn't put any bounties on us and things of that nature, but because it's an Anarchy system, it's going to be more dangerous. The other location that we could go to is over here. There is hazardous resource extraction sites, high, low, and normal resource extraction sites here as well. So we got a couple of good places to do some hunting. And as you saw right at the beginning of this, we are in a brand new Vulture. So let's show you really quickly what our Vulture loadout is. In the hard points, we have 2 large multi-cannons. Then we have a point defense on the back and some chaff, as well as a kill warrant scanner, because if we're going to be taking out stuff in an Anarchy system, we might as well be scanning them anyway, see if we can get some bounties on them. And then a frame shift wake scanner. Now, I had this installed from the live stream, so I think what I'll do is I'll just keep the wake shift scanner, and we can scan some wakes as well and maybe get some more data points. In our core internals, I've got the reactive surface composite armor. I have an A4 power plant, 5A thrusters, 4A frameshift drive, 3D life support, 5A power distributor, and 4D sensors, as well as the stock fuel tank. Now, this is a pretty standard loadout. It's basically A-rated, with the life support and the sensors being D-rated, because we don't really need the range on them or the power draw, and that makes it lighter for longer jump range. And we A-rated everything else because we're basically going out for combat, and we want to be powerful, fast, and maneuverable. We have a 5A shield generator because, again, we are out for combat at the moment. I do have a cargo rack because we do need to obviously keep a hold of these wonderful components that we were given, but as well as I've got some limpets so that we can do easy gathering of materials while we're out there. We have a fuel scoop so that we don't run out of fuel along the way. A collector limpet, obviously the limpets are no good without one of these. An advanced discovery scanner because I just like to collect scan data from everywhere I go if I can, as well as it's going to help us out with Felicity Farseer. And then, of course, the basic planetary approach suite that we all get if we have horizons. And then last but not least, you're going to notice that I've got this. This is a brand new paint job that came out, and It came out basically right when I bought this Vulture. So I'm like, hey, it seems like it was meant for me. Because it is black and red. It's got a little bit of yellow in there, but it's mostly the Anubis colors, black and red, and some white going on with the decals. Now this paint job appears to have been a winner of a community-driven competition. And when I first saw it, it was on Reddit, I believe. I saw the announcement for it, but I also saw a post from somebody that said that it reminded them of Voltron. I don't know if you guys remember that old cartoon, but I totally agree. This does quite a lot remind me of Voltron. Anyhow, I kind of like it. We'll stick with it for now. So let's head on out and do some... It wouldn't be bounty hunting, would it? We might get some bounties off of this, but it's a little bit less like that and more like just killing for materials.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Alright, so we got ourselves an adder here. He's in a wing of 2. Is he with this guy?
Scan detected.
Another adder.
Under attack.
Oh, who's shooting at us? Diamondback Scout. Oh, I guess he wants our cargo.
Scan detected.
Whoa!
Integrity compromised.
Shoot.
Shields offline. Target destroyed.
Shield emitters, shields, focus crystals. I think this is all stuff that we have lots of. An adder. Let's see if we can actually go after this little guy. Max weapons.
Power to
Under
weapons.
attack. Target shields offline.
Diverting power to weapons.
Target destroyed.
Alright, we've got a Type 6 transport. Let's see if this guy has the things we need. I hear Type 6s are good luck.
Diverting power to requested system.
Target shields offline. Target destroyed.
This anaconda looks kind of juicy. That's not what we're going for, but it's down to 28 health. That python is really doing
Target
some work
shields
on him.
online.
So once the shields go down again, I think we'll help out here. If that python doesn't die first, that is. They're in a head-to-head conflict. Look at that.
Target shields offline.
Max weapons.
Max weapons.
Under attack.
Haha. Okay, we got him.
Target destroyed. Collector limpet expired.
Okay, we got ourselves a Type 9. Now these guys can be a little bit difficult, but we'll see. We are in a Viper.
Collector
Everything
limpet
should be
expired.
Who's all by himself.
Diverting power to weapons.
Target shields offline.
We're fine.
Under attack. Frameshift charge detected. Target cargo dropped. Target destroyed. Cargo scoop deployed. Programming limpet drone.
Chemical manipulators.
Under attack.
Get the chemical manipulators before... Get the chemical manipulators. So only one there. We want chemical manipulators. Bring it to me. Chemical processors. No, go get the chemical manipulators. Who is shooting at us? An adder. Why are you not getting the chemical manipulators? Got it. Is he coming back or is he staying away? It's a good thing it was just a little adder that didn't seem to be able to get through his shields at all. Did he just take off? What? So he shot at us for a little bit and then he decided, you know what? I'm out of here. Good old Jax. Oh, no, he's coming back.
Cargo
You're mine.
scoop retracted.
Having fun making little pot shots at me? Alright, so we got ourselves one chemical manipulator, but that is what we need for the level 5 frameshift drive range enhancement. And since we only have one arsenic, which is also required for those, I'm thinking there's no point looking for any more right now unless we also are planning on looking for more arsenic. So we're going to head on over and pick up our Asp Explorer, trade this ship in, or store this ship, transfer our cargo over, and we're going to head back over to Felicity Farseer. And we're going to see, with what we have, if we have enough to do enough grade 3s to get to grade 4. And if we do, then we're going to go get some components that we can actually buy from markets to do some grade 4s.
Core Dynamics Alpha November uniform. Comms link established. Please approach the station at a safe speed and give way to larger vessels, Commander. Access granted. Adjust heading for approach to pad 4-2.
Alright, so we're back in our Asp Explorer. This beautiful beast. In the Red Pharaoh paint job. Such a perfect name. Alright, so we are on our way back to see Felicity Farseer. And as a precaution, while we are flying around in the bubble, I have outfitted this Asp Explorer with 4 mine launchers.
Speed restrictions are now lifted. Flight control signing off.
Scan detected.
Because we have been getting interdicted from time to time, and I really don't want to have to die along the way.
Engage. 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 Engage.
Request docking.
Uniform. Commencing automated flight
Requesting
control
landing
routine.
pad.
Please observe docking protocols. Access granted. Proceed to landing pad 07.
Alright, here we are. Didn't have any nasty people along the way, which is good, because it looks like I might have forgotten to restock my mines as well. So we care about FSD, and we want grade 3. We can do 2 of these, right? So because Next Freak 32 so kindly donated 2 modular terminals, we are able to try 2 of these. So first, before we do this though, we are right now at 42%. I'm hoping that doing 2 of these will unlock tier 3. So let's see. So this is our first tier 3 mod. One of our very precious modular terminals. Let's generate. Here we go. And Hanaba. Look at that. Oh, wow. Integrity went way up. All right, so this is a 28% increase to our jump drive. So right now we have a 32.08 and a 34.6. So let's apply this. Holy! A grade 3 brought us up to 40. Leighton. 43. Oh, wow. Wow. Boys and girls, look at this. Okay, that's pretty good. And we're at 76%. Okay, I have a good feeling that when we do another one of these, okay, and this is our last attempt. But all we're trying to do right here is get to grade 4. And if we can get higher, we did. Plus 1 more %. So I don't know. So this is more optimized mass is the good thing, right? But I think this means that the mass integrity and the power draw has gone down from what we had in our last. So this is a good experiment because I mean we are trying to upgrade to a 4 tier anyway here soon. So if I'm reading this right, we already have 1 installed, right? And it's saying from what we have installed, from the upgrade we already have, we have a 1% increase to our optimized mass, which should help our range, but a 2% decrease to our power draw, or like a 2% increase to our power draw, so 2% worse than what we currently have, and it's 10% worse integrity. That's probably because of the boost we got on that last one, right? The secondary effect. And a 4% increase to our mass. Our current numbers are those ones down the middle. I'm going to do it just to see what happens. Alright, so we went up to 41 and 44. So even with the increased mass and things, it's still better. And now we are grade 4! We're 2% into a grade 4. Now, we can't do a grade 4 yet. Right, so this is what we need. So if we head on, we're going to pin this one now because this is the one that we're working on. But as you can see, we have 6 manganese, we have 7 chemical distilleries, and we have 10 of these eccentric hyperspace trajectories. So if we could get ourselves 6 of the energy grid assembly, we'd have 6 attempts at a grade 4. So all we have to do is go off and find ourselves some of these energy grid assemblies. And if we look here in the helpful tips that they give you now, it says here that this is produced by industrial refinery near a place called Staffacarl, right? Consumed by a high tech and military. So you can sell them to these places, which we don't really care. Specialized energy grid assembly for controlling power flow. These can be found at Paley's Enterprise in the 40 SETI system. 40 SETI. Now it's going to be a long ways off, I think. Yep, but we have an amazing jump drive now. So we're going to fly over there in this ship because it can get us there fast. To this place. Right here. Alright, so here we are. Let's head on into the commodities market. And we're looking for these energy grid assemblies. We have a total cargo capacity of 8. So we're going to buy 6 just to make sure that we have all of our chances. Ba-boom. There we go. And while we're at it, I'm pretty sure doing 6 of these upgrades should get us to grade 5. So what we're also going to do is before we head back, we're going to stop by and pick up the 1 commodity that we need to do a grade 5. And we can only afford to do 1. And I've discovered that if we go to this station and pick up 1 magnetic emitter coil, and then we'll head back to Felicity. Alright, so here we are at Steiner platform, and we are looking for magnetic emitter coils. There they are. We're only going to buy 1 of them since we only have the materials to actually do 1 grade 5, and I'm hoping that 6 grade 4s is enough to get us to grade 5, but we'll find out. So now it's time to head back to Felicity Farseer. 0 engines.
Hull integrity compromised. Under attack. Shields offline. Taking damage.
Got him, bugger. So that was freaky. You got me down to 87% there real fast. If we didn't have those mines, we would have been dead.
Three, two, one. Engage. Orbital flight engaged.
And we're back. Let's see what we can get done here. And I gotta say, I love those mines. So we should have, as long as, yep, okay, we got 6 of these energy grid assemblies, and we've got 1 of the magnetic emitter coil. Let's see how many it takes to get up to level 5. So here's the first one. Generate. Oh. Okay, well, we maximized the optimized mass there. So we're going to apply this, and let's just double check again. So we're at 40.46 and 44.16. Let's apply this. All right, so that brought us up to 43 and 47. That's pretty decent. All right, so one of those got us 36. So yeah, I think we're overkill with 6 of these things. I think we're only going to need 3, maybe 4 at the most. Okay, so our optimized mass isn't as good. Power draw is way better. And optimized mass. Okay, yeah, so the optimized mass is still not as good as it used to be. So I'm thinking this is one where we probably shouldn't accept it. Now, my understanding, and we've got 6 of these, and it looks like we're okay. So my understanding is if we discard this, we still get the unlock percentage. So we don't want this one. We're going to discard it. It still uses our materials, but we are at 70% unlock. So that's good to know. And then last, hopefully this will take us to level 5. You can generate. I don't know if we can get much higher than the optimized mass that we got last time, because we pretty much maxed it out. Yeah, so again, this one doesn't look like it's better, right? So we would discard this. But we are now level 5. We did it. We made it to level 5. Oh my goodness. All right. We have completely unlocked Felicity Farseer. We can do everything that she can do now, right? That's pretty cool. All right, so let's do our one and our only one. Increased FSD range, level 5. We need luck on our side because we have only 1 arsenic and 1 magnetic emitter coil. Now, obviously, we could buy as many of those as we want, but the arsenic is actually pretty hard to find. This is the only one we have. Wish me luck. Oh. Optimized mass, come on. Really? Luck wasn't on our side tonight. So let's see. What does it take us to, though? So we are right now at a 43.77 and a 47.38. Is this going to be better? I really hope it is. No. So we installed a grade 5 upgrade, and it's worse than the grade 4 that we had. So we learned something here, boys and girls. When you go into these things, our optimized mass, it was showing us what our current optimized mass was. So it was less, it was in that blue range, not in the yellow range. So that means it's going to be less than what we currently have. So today we learned, I'm a little sad that we got a grade 5 and it was worse than our grade 4. But what are you going to do? But all I do need to do is go out and get some more arsenic, right? That's the only thing I'm missing to try it again. So I'm going to pin this blueprint. If we can get ourselves like 2 more arsenic, we could have 2 more attempts easily here, because we have 2 chemical manipulators. If we can find 2 of the arsenic, and then the magnetic coil emitters, we can just buy 2 more of those. That's fine. And the upgrade that just recently happened last week is that now when you do find things like arsenic, it will give you more than it used to. Like in the past, it would only give you 1. Now I think that they've upped that so that it should give you more, around 4 of them when you find them instead of 1. Also, they've made the rarity percentage go down a bit, right? So it should be actually easier to find. So if we actually look at arsenic collected from planet surfaces and from asteroids, so we could even go mining for this, maybe. Yeah, so we could even go mining for this instead of going down on the planets. But so I'll do a bit of research to find out where arsenic will be found. I think it was like metal-rich planets, but I could be completely wrong on that. We've done a grade 5 upgrade. It's our first grade 5 engineer upgrade. We've completely unlocked Felicity Farseer. Our jump range is significantly better than we started, right? Like we have a 42 light year, almost 43 light year jump range, fully laden, and a 46 with no cargo and optimal amount of, I believe that also includes how much fuel you have in your tank as well, right? So you'd have to be at that perfectly optimal amount of fuel, not full but not empty, to get that 46. That's pretty good if you ask me. And if we get a few more chances on grade 5, we can up that even more. We are more than on track to join up with the August Exodus that leaves for Jacques Station on the 15th. Before we leave, I'm aiming to get a couple more attempts at that grade 5 range upgrade, and maybe even do some lightweight upgrades to these mine launchers. They've come in so handy, and I'm sure that there's going to be the threat of pirates out there at Jacques, so it might be a really good idea to bring them along. I'm getting really excited. The trip is almost here, and I hope you all are too. So with that, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to give it a like. You'll be letting me know that you're excited for more Elite Dangerous action and helping to expose the video to more amazing people like you. If you're new to my channel, you might be interested in subscribing, as you'll be notified when I release new videos as well as when I go live. At the moment, I release new episodes of Elite Dangerous on Wednesday, as well as an Elite Focused live stream on Thursday. There's also Pulsar, The Lost Colony on Saturday, Space Engineers on Sunday, and some other fun shows and streams sprinkled throughout the week. Check out the link in the description for the full schedule. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Have an absolute great one, and I'll see you next time.